Hello Spongies, welcome back to my YouTube video. So this is once again another continuation of my series that I have going on, which is my Spongebob gameplays, which is on my phone. You can get this app on your phone. So in this video, we have 25 spatulas and 7 socks. This time I have like the tap, so you can see where like the tap motion, you can see where like my finger is, which I feel like would be beneficial to have. So in my last video, we covered the last part of this part of Bikini Bottom, which was the Goo Lagoon, and I also recommended that you go through it everything once. And then once you get like achievements or whatever, you go back again and redo it like again. And we defeated the boss. So every time you go through one of these things, and including like there's like a final boss. So there's one more boss of this, and then there's like another boss, which I'll have to see till the end to figure out what it is. But yeah. So we completed another boss, and then we completed the spatula and Sandy's churrito. We also figured out how to bubble bowl. So this button right here is how you bubble bowl. So this button right here is how you like another way to defeat things, how to jump. You can also double jump and then go down. So double jump, go down. You can also go up, so up and down, go up, and then this is how you bubble bowl. So in this video, I want to show you a few things. So once from Sandy's Tree Dome, before you go into Rock Bottom, which is the next world that we're gonna go into, there's like one of these. It's kind of like this is like bowling, bubble bowl bowling. So you step on it with your feet, and you have to make that green. So you get 20 seconds to go up. We're gonna get some more lives.
Sponge wearing 5 pairs of underwear coming through. I feel like a new sponge.
And then, so you can try to go up as many times as you can. I don't think I'm gonna, I'm not gonna make it. So this is what I mean by like, okay, so we're gonna try this again. Bubble bowl.
There's nothing like the smell
jump
of
on
bubbles in
the
the morning.
trampoline.
Smells like
Call it the trampoline.
victory.
Some moves. I just want to let you know that in another world, there's something very, very similar to this. So there is a spatula right up there, which we're gonna try to get. Sorry if you hear noises in the background, that is my family talking. Very, very loud. I can even hear them through my headphones, so please don't worry. So we're gonna get that spatula that's up there. We're gonna get it. We're not gonna worry about it right now because I just spent like 2 minutes trying to get that. So if you go into contact with this, it actually makes it like much more like faster, and you press the X, that's how you release. That is what this thing is, this thing right here is for. So we're gonna go into Rock Bottom.
It shines.
If you've seen a theme with all of the places, is every place that had like an important episode in SpongeBob. So if you see that theme, that is why.
Welcome to the dark depths of rock
So if you saw the picture
home of
floating,
strange
that
creatures
is
and
a thing
souvenir
that
t-shirts.
Puff needs. Those pictures that are floating. She needs so many of those, and you're gonna get a spatula.
Oh, Spongebob, I'm actually glad you're here. Believe it or not.
I'm glad I'm here too, Mrs. Puff.
The robots have stolen priceless artwork from the museum. If you can return it all to me, I'll reward you with a golden spatula.
Why do you want all that artwork?
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
Consider the artwork saved, Mrs. Puff.
So there's an artwork right here. So, if you remember a few videos ago, I did like the sneaky thing where you have to like gently walk. This is another one of those cases. So this is how you sneak. Very you barely even move it. So let's do that.
Time for a little sleepy sneak.
And there we go. That is defeated. So 1 out of 6 artworks. Let me look around, see if there's any more. I don't see any.
I love opening presents.
Remember X and that little Viking thing right there. And this you also have to sneak on to very, so you can sneak on. See if you jump,
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I'll be gone. We'll come back, but you can jump, but you'll fall. There's a very more likely chance that you'll fall, just like me. You have to redo it all over again. So let's jump, because I don't got time for that. So just be careful. That's all I say.
I gotta say, Bubble Buddy, for a bubble, you really get around.
SpongeBob, the robots are plundering Rock Bottom's museum, but they've broken the roadway leading up there. You'll have to be clever and find another route to get in.
What if I lick all these stamps and mail myself?
Could work, but perhaps being sneaky would be faster.
Okay, so we gotta sneak in. Another checkpoint. And then we have to sneak. Go. So we're gonna have to press this button right here so we can activate the that, and we can yeah. So we're gonna have to activate that. We just did that. If you remember in one of my previous videos, we turned into Sandy, so we can turn it into Sandy, Patrick, or SpongeBob.
I feel like a new sponge.
So one of these buttons, I believe,
Lines.
opens.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
So there's another button over here. You want to make sure that all of the buttons are like done up, I should say. There we go. Another one.
I feel like a new sponge. Fresh like a spring breeze.
There we go, that opens that. So let's make sure that we've got all of the buttons. There is a sock down there that we're gonna get. Gotta make sure that we have all the socks as well.
Another find for Patrick.
We're just gonna die in the game.
I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
Alrighty, so I believe we have unlocked, I should say, everything. So we're gonna whack this, and then this will set off a timer for a bridge, or set it up a timer. So we gotta come
Up for a
in.
game of Spongebob?
So there's a painting right there that we're gonna get at some point. So all of like the paintings, the picture work, like the pictures, but I call them paintings. All of the paintings that you see, they're not just in that one spot. They're everywhere. So just want to let you know that. So you go up here, and so here you're gonna have to jump, and then jump again, and then here you're gonna have to transform into Sandy. So like I said before, when we first started this video, and I'm gonna continue saying this like every video I do gameplays, go around again, like once again and again, and then go through where you missed certain spots, and that's how I completed the game. I mean, if you want to go through the one level again and again and again, you're not gonna be able to complete it without having everything, you know what I mean? So if you haven't seen my video that I tried with Sandy, so Sandy's abilities are karate chops, and if you hold down the button of the jumping, she can lasso, and she can also like lasso people in the air, and she can also swing. That's mainly her abilities. I think that's all of her abilities.
That's for messing with Texas. Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear. Feeling refreshed.
Okay, there we go. So there's another picture right there that we're gonna get.
Well, I suppose it'll make Patrick happy. There's another one.
Then I made it here. Trying to see. Okay, so we need to go back over there so we can go to this one. Okay, so we need to go over here. So after when you get the sock and you get the picture frame, go back. So this is why we press the button. And then now we're gonna have to do Spongebob. Transform into
Okay, that's
Spongebob.
better.
And then we're gonna get the spatula. So we need 4 more to get to Sand Mountain. So where it says like 30 spatulas, we need 30
Barnacle boy,
spatulas.
are you on patrol down here?
No, this is my second job. I work security. Now listen, if you want to reach the golden spatula, you need to shut off the museum's security system.
Do you have to iron those pants or are they wrinkle-free? Unlike you.
Pay attention, kid. This is serious stuff. Now, if we don't get this robot thing resolved, Shady Shoals will shut down and I'll have to move back in with my son and his wife and his 4 screaming kids. Now, you see that vent on the other side of the museum?
Yes, sir.
That's where you exit the museum. Good luck, kid.
I won't let you down.
So Barnacle Boy said that we need to unlock everything. So these little lightning bolts, they go off and on in random places.
Cha-ching!
So there we go. And then when you hit one of those hands, it defeats a robot. And you have to defeat all the robots in order to essentially win. And there's a sock down there, which we're gonna get at some point. And there we go, that one defeats that. This one is kind of tricky because it goes around and around, but you'll be fine. That one defeats that one, and we got one more to go. And we died. I was trying to get back up, and then I kept on going and going and
For
going.
another
So now we
fantastic
gotta
day.
redo it all.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like victory. Ouch! I feel like a new sponge.
Okay, now we completed, destroyed all the robots, and now we can get the sock.
Boy,
And then we
Happy
have
will be glad
10
to have this back.
socks. Okay, so remember the robots, we sneak up on the robots.
Time for a little sleepy sneak. You just met
And
the
then we go.
Sponginator.
So now we have reached, I think this is like the checkpoint or whatever.
feel like a new sponge. Ow!
Okay, so we're gonna still have to sneak up. There we go. And now we still have to try to get all the hands down. Just making sure there's no more hand things on the wall. So here's another picture. Go down here. Here is another
Like a spring
hand.
breeze.
And that opens up the gateway.
Feel like a new sponge.
We call it the gateway. So now we have to go back up to where we came from so we can go back up there. So now we got 3 pictures out of 6. So now we can get the golden spatula. Then we got 27. So let's see if we can complete
Like a
this.
spring breeze. Too pretty. Can't take it. I feel like a new sponge. Rolorama.
Okay, so go up here. I'm so glad they brought brought some lives for me to
Feel like a
use.
new sponge. Fresh like a spring breeze.
So this one is definitely kind of tricky.
I love opening presents. I feel like a new sponge.
Now we got all the lives. So there is another picture over there which we're gonna get. There's the sock right here too. Which I kind of missed. I kind of went backwards, now we have to do it all over again. So I'm not gonna worry about that sock right at the moment. So when SpongeBob goes crazy like that, that means there is a threat in the area. Meaning that there might be like a thunderstorm robot or something like that. Like there's at least two up there. If you can see, so. And now we can get the picture right. So we got 4 out of 6 right now. So now we have to be, if you're being Sandy can actually go over there and get like the sock and all that. Since she's Sandy, so right when you get out of that tube, I call it tube, you're going to go jumping, and then this will be the last part.
Gary, you're on an awful long walk, aren't you? Ow! The Trench of Advanced Darkness, huh? Sounds dark. Okay, Gary, I'll be extra.
Okay, so I'm gonna end the video right here, because if I try to complete this section where it says exit, try to complete this section. This section is fairly big. It's gonna be way over 30 minutes, and I don't want it to be way over 30 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.